Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Harbor Hawks baseball heads to Chatham for the first time this season after taking a loss to the Anglers on Sunday. The Harbor Hawks look for revenge here on the road. Charlie Adams alongside Quincy Bell and Max Schwartzberg. Max, I'll start with you. The Harbor Hawks, back-to-back losses. What has to change here tonight?
It all comes down to just playing a full 9-inning effort. Last night against YD, a very good team, of course, coming into that game. They were 9-1 on the season. Hyannis was able to tie up the game at 4 in the 6th inning, but a little bit of sloppy play. YD had a bit of a rally, and the 8th inning rally started after a walk. So just limiting those free passes is what's going to be the difference.
Well, Max caught up with head coach Mitch Carricker ahead of the action here pregame.
Max Schwartzberg joined by skipper Mitch Carricker ahead of first pitch between the Harbor Hawks and Chatham Anglers. Coach, you're coming off a 6-4 loss to YD, but that's a really good team. But it seemed like maybe a couple innings got away from you guys. How do you want the guys to play a full 9-inning effort tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think we had some spurts where we played really good, and then obviously some spurts where we gave some stuff away, and a good team like that will capitalize on that. So we just want to play clean, be good to play well on both sides of the ball, limit the free bases on the pitching mound, and, have consistent at-bats at the plate. I'm not so worried about the results, but I just want some consistency in our effort and what we're doing. So if we can do that, I'll feel good about the effort.
Today marks the halfway point of an 8 games and 8-day stretch. Just how's the team feeling during this kind of marathon of games?
Yeah, I think they feel good. We've done a good job of kind of minimizing some of our early work stuff, making sure that they're rested and they're ready to go for first pitch. But I think our guys are kind of chomping at the bit to have a little bit more success than we're having, and so excited for them to go tonight.
And tonight, Ryan Bosch is getting his first career start in college. Is it more of a plan for him to open or just go a little bit deeper?
No, I mean, I think that's the plan for him. He's got the ability to start. He's got the stuff to start. So I felt like he's thrown well his last outing, and kind of we had an opportunity to start him. And so looking forward to seeing him tonight. And, again, it's going to be about pounding the strike zone. He's got plenty good stuff. If he can throw strikes, we're going to be good.
Thanks so much, Coach, and good luck, guys.
Ryan Bosch getting the ball today. It's his first start collegiately. A bit of a risk for the Harbor Hawks, who we'll see how long he can stretch out, Quincy.
Yeah, he made 22 appearances this last year at Wake Forest in just 20 and a third innings, so he was averaging less than an inning per appearance. He's made 3 appearances on the Cape for the Harbor Hawks, just 1 full inning in each of those 3, but Coach Mitch Carricker said pregame that they think he can be a starter for them, maybe take up 3, possibly 4 innings to start this game. He's a big left-hander from Muskegon, Michigan. He stands at 6'8", 250. He just finished up his freshman year at Wake Forest, where in his last 7 appearances, he didn't give up a run. His ERA is up to 6 on the Cape. He gave up 2 runs last time out against these Chatham Anglers on the 21st, but he has some powerful stuff if he could locate it.
And if he can be successful, his offense can look to support him, led by Jordan Lodies. We've seen how he's really exploded in these past 2 games, going 4 for 5 2 days ago. Yesterday was 2 for 4. He's really picked it up as of late.
Yeah, he's rocking a 4-game hit streak, and he has 8 hits in his last 4 games. And of those 8 hits, 5 of them have been for extra bases. He's also stolen 2 bases on the base paths as well. He's hitting .321 on the Cape after a pretty slow start. He got added to the roster on June 18th for that game against Brewster, and he didn't have a hit in his first 4 games, but he's really turned things around. He just finished up his freshman year at UCF, where he impressed enough to move over to Georgia Tech for this upcoming year.
He's back in the lineup, batting 6th, and our own Ethan Wax caught up with him pregame.
Catching up with Jordan Lodi's pregame. Jordan, you're 6 for 9 in your last 2 games. What do you attribute your success to against 2 of the best teams in the East?
I say just staying committed to my approach, not worried about what I did my last at-bat or last couple of games, just staying convicted.
You're playing a team that you fell short to just 6 days ago, 9-1. What lessons did you learn from that game that you can apply to today to hopefully get a different result?
I say just not worry about what happened last time. Just go out and play our game and see the outcome.
Your team so far is 1-5 at home, but 3-2 on the road. You're on the road today. How can you continue that trend with your road play and apply it to better home games?
Like I said, just play our like brand of baseball. Go out there, have good at bats, play some good defense, and we'll see the score at the end of the game.
You're on the road, brother. Good luck.
Let's do it. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Back to you.
Thanks, Ethan. First pitch coming up next here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network. Don't go anywhere.
I think, Dean, they're allowing you to find your own success and your own true independence.
Dean is a whole group of all different kinds of people and communities.
Since I've come to Dean, I've learned a lot of time management skills.
Our community is especially tight-knit, and the majority of our students live on campus. And you are guaranteed 4 years of housing while you attend Dean.
Dean is just full of opportunities for you to embrace, to welcome, so you can change yourself to who you want to be and form your career for the future.
So go through that, all right? Think that way.
Be a bulldog. Have a bulldog mentality in everything you do in life, whether you're playing sports or in the classroom or just socializing around campus.
When it comes to delicious food, the best place to start is with great appliances. And Cam Appliances is your one-stop shop for any budget with brands like Thermador, Viking, Bosch, GE, and so much more. Cam Appliances, sales, delivery, installation, and service in the heart of your home with locations in Hyannis, Nantucket, and Hanover.
The Chatham A's taking the field here from Veterans Field as we are gearing up for Game 12 of the Cape Cod Baseball League season. Harbor Hawks trotting out the batting order, led off by Liam Barrett, the lefty, followed by John Embry, Charlie Bates, J.P. Head, Caden Miller, Jordan Lodies, Henry Zener, Trey Hawsey, and Taylor Kirk. The 9 in the starting batting order for the Harbor Hawks. Around the defense for Chatham, Bino Waters in left, Dosa in center, Johnson in right. The infield left to right, Paulino, Neville, Rispoli, and Hovader. And on the mound, Guidry pitching to Corbin Reynolds. Gavin Guidry gets the ball, the redshirt junior from LSU.
Yeah, Guidry was pretty solid this last year at LSU. He made just 3 starts, but in 20 appearances, he had a winning record. 59 strikeouts to just 20 walks. His junior year at LSU, he was a part of that national championship team, but he didn't play that much. He's been in college for a while. He's been with LSU since 2023, so he's a veteran, that's for sure.
Guidry with a fastball, cutter, slider, curveball, changeup mix.
And the good news for Hyannis has been that the Bats have really picked things up as of late. They've scored 6 runs in each of their last 3 games. But the problem is that it's coincided with the pitching sort of taking a back step. They had 4 games in a row between off days where they didn't score more than 5 runs in any of them, but they picked up 2 wins because the pitching was so good. These last 3 games, the bats have really gotten going, but the pitching has faltered a little bit.
Not to jump ahead a little bit, but Ryan Bosch, he doesn't have too much to lose on the mound. He's getting to start for the first time, and 3 appearances, has gone 1 inning in all 3 appearances. His first on the 13th. Started his second inning of work before being relieved. He sits with a 6 ERA and a chance to prove what he has to Wake Forest.
Yeah, we know that he's good as a reliever. Wake Forest knows that he's good as a reliever. He had a 2.21 ERA, but it's yet to be known if he's great as a starter, and we'll see him next half inning.
So Gavin Guidry, the oldest player on Chatham's roster, making his 3rd start of the season. A 5.79 ERA for the righty as we're ready to go. Chatham in the white jerseys taking on Hyannis in their road orange jerseys. First pitch strike across. The 0-1. Misses. It's 1-1.
And I think the hope for Harbor Hawks fans is that Barrett can really solidify that leadoff spot. He's played 2 games since coming onto the Cape. On base percentage of .444.
Called strike. Count 1-2.
He got hit by 2 pitches yesterday. He also has a stolen base in both of his games on the Cape. He's quick.
1-2 to Barrett. Fisted towards left field, dropping in front of Waters, and the Harbor Hawks leadoff man has a opening hit to start things off here.
Yeah, it had been a rotation of guys that had taken at bats in the leadoff spot for Hyannis. Taylor Kirk, Henry Zener, and Charlie Bates got a crack at it as well, but Barrett looks to be that guy moving down the middle stretch of this season. Great job of working to the opposite field right there.
John Embry into the batter's box after the day off yesterday, but he didn't have it fully off. Pinch hit in the 9th inning for Caden Miller as he swings through the first pitch he sees. Lined out to center field yesterday in that lone at-bat. A 1 swung on and missed. Guidry attacking and getting some swing and miss here.
And Embry has been one of the best hitters in the Cape. He has the highest average with .412, but one thing the pitchers have done against him is they've been able to get some swing and misses on elevated fastballs against him.
0-2. And Embry offered at it on a check swing for strike 3. Tough at bat for John Embry, a 3-pitch strikeout.
Yeah, Guidry made quick work of him there. Started him off with 2 elevated fastballs and then dropped the hook. Embry tried to hold up, but he just let the bat squeak too far out across the plate.
Brings up Charlie Bates with 1 away and a runner on first. Bates went 0 for 4 yesterday with 4 strikeouts. Entered with just 6 on the season. Take strike 1 from Guidry. The 0-1. Fouled to the backstop. Another batter falls behind 0-2. Guidry stands 6'2" on the mound. Barrett still leading off first base. The pitch home. Swung on and missed, and back-to-back 3-pitch strikeouts for Gavin Guidry.
We know he's experienced with his 4 years at LSU, and he's showing it off right now. Some great pitch sequences to the righty, John Embry, and now the lefty, Charlie Bates, to get the 2 strikeouts after Liam Barrett led off this inning with a single.
JP Head steps in for the first time, fouls pitch off to the backstop from UAB. Heading into his junior year after a first-team all-conference sophomore season. American Conference's home run leader with 22 homers. 0-1 from Guidry. In with a strike, and 8 strikes in a row from Gavin Guidry after allowing the leadoff man to reach.
He had great strikeout to walk numbers at LSU this past year, and you're seeing that here right now.
The 0-2. Another half offer, and JP Head went too far. 3 straight 3-pitch strikeouts for Gavin Guidry to strike out the side, leaves Liam Barrett on first base. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on as we head to the bottom half here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network.
Your future begins at Dean College.
Make a difference.
Leave your mark.
Break the mold.
Be a leader.
Achieve unimagined heights.
Believe in yourself.
Make lifelong friends.
This is your time.
Your place.
Your home. Your Dean.
It all starts here at Dean College.
Welcome back into the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network for the bottom half of the first inning. The Anglers lead off with Rob Rispoli, followed by Bino Waters, Connor Schaus, Cooper Neville, Cole Johnson, Harlan Hovader, Corbin Reynolds, Kelvin Paulino, and Caden Dosa. The batting order today for Chatham. In the field for Hyannis, it's Henry Zener, Liam Barrett, JP Head, left to right in the outfield. Jordan Lodis, Charlie Bates, Taylor Kirk, and Trey Hawsey in the infield from left to right, and John Embry doing the catching for Ryan Bosch, who we previewed a bit in the top of the first, but he's making his first start of the Cape League season and of his collegiate career. 4th appearance for the Harbor Hawks, where he's worked 3 one-inning appearances to a 6 ERA.
And one thing that he will have working for him is that there are 4 lefties in the Chatham order, which works well for the big, tall left-hander on the mound, having those same-handedness matchups. He mostly was used as like a lefty specialist out of the bullpen at Wake Forest. But I'm interested to see how he'll handle working deep into an outing because, I mean, he hasn't even really been used for more than an inning at a time. So I'd imagine if he can get through 1 or 2 innings clean, Coach Mitch Carricker will leave him out there. But I think if he gets into trouble in like the 2nd inning, Hyannis will go to a different pitcher because they only used 3 guys yesterday in the loss to YD. They have a lot of arms at their disposal right now.
91 miles per hour on the final warm-up pitch from the 6'8" left-hander. You have to imagine how valuable a pitcher like Ryan Bosch could be if he can work length into his repertoire. First pitch strike across to Rob Rispoli.
He's got a lot of velo out of that left arm, and that's hard to come by.
Rispoli sporting a .316 batting average through 7 games. Counts even 1-1. Bosch ready. The 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Now the Harbor Hawks have had some trouble with the free passes throughout the season and especially yesterday. Bosch falling behind the leadoff man here. 2-1 pitch. Worked inside. Rispoli scampers out of the way.
And down 3-1 right now. The key for Bosch is going to be get ahead in counts because he has struggled with walks a little bit on the Cape. 6 walks in 3 innings pitch.
The 3-1. Foul to the backstop, count full to the Staten Island native. Spoley from UConn, 2026 team captain for the Huskies and a second team All Big East selection, taking ball 4 above his head for a leadoff walk. That walk is our free pass of the game, presented by Cape Cod Community College. Go to Cape Cod Community College for free. Every program, no tuition or fees for those that qualify. capecod.edu/free for more. Up to the dish, the lefty, Bino Waters. Left fielder today. He'll wait for his first pitch as Bosch looks to first base against Rispoli. 2 stolen bases this season on 3 attempts.
He stole 11 bases this past year for UConn. Bosch going to try to keep him honest at first.
Bosch delivers to the plate with strike 1.
That was a good pitch there. Fastball located on the outer half. A nice pitch on the lefty-lefty matchup with Bino Waters right now.
Waters committed to LSU on June 10th, transferring from Notre Dame. A half swing here that home plate umpire Will Bowers says Waters offered at. The rest of the umpiring crew, Noah Hobert at first base and Jeffrey Merzel over at third. Oh, 0-2 count as Bosch once again checks up on first base. Bit of a leap from Hawsey to reel it in.
And we've seen Hyannis pitchers throw a couple of pickoffs down the right field line. Got to be careful when you're throwing over there. Good thing Hawsey has a big body at first.
Bosch set. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss at the plate. The throw down from Embry on the wrong side of the bag, and a feet first slide safely for Rob Rispoli, taking second.
And Rispoli got a good jump. He was trying to time up Bosch throughout that hole at bat, and he's able to take second. But a nice first out on the board for Ryan Bosch.
Waters down swinging as Connor Schaus up to the plate. Today's DH from Texas Tech, taking strike 1. 350 batting average for Schaus coming into this one, playing in 11 games so far. Hasn't gone deep just yet. 2026 with Texas Tech, his sophomore season, lifted 10 home runs. First team All Big 12 selection. Now Bosch looking to second base, and Rispoli dives back safely.
Schaus doesn't have a home run on the Cape, but he leads Chatham in average as well as doubles with 3. He also has a 901 OPS, which is the highest on the Anglers.
0-1 delivered home and sent out to left center. Coming over, Barrett fields it all the way home. Rispoli scores standing as the throw comes into second base. Connor Schaus has an RBI single here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, he got the hands out in front on that one and just easily dumped it into left center field for the hit. No chance to get the speedy Rispoli at home, and that's just a great piece of working base runners for Chatham. They take second, and then a little single already has them up 1-0.
Chatham gets on the board quickly against Ryan Bosch. And a first pitch swing from Cooper Neville could be 2. 4-6 across the diamond, over the head of Trey Hawsey, and rolling out of play. So a fielder's choice to get Schaus at second base, but Cooper Neville takes his spot. Embry couldn't run it down, trying to back up the throw.
Yeah, he was racing down the line, but just couldn't quite get there as the ball just barely squeaked out of the mid of Hawsey. And the Harbor Hawks have really been starting to struggle with errors this season, as they've already committed 1 today. That's their 15th error on the season.
First pitch swinging again from Chatham. It's Cole Johnson. Sends it down the right field line. Just foul. It's officially an error on the throw from Charlie Bates over at shortstop. Nearly some more damage done right there.
Yeah, that ball was fouled by about a foot or two down the right field line. Just barely squeaking out of play. Johnson got out, hooked it, and almost kept it fair.
So allowed 0-1 count with 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Bosch delivers home. Missing outside. Count 1-1 with Cooper Neville off second base. Neville with a .275 batting average. 14 RBIs. He punches this one over to Taylor Kirk, who has it on the fly for the third out. But Chatham on the board already. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on for the Anglers here in the bottom of the first. We'll head to the second here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network.
If you can dream it, if you can cruise in it, if you can summer in it, fish from it, or take it for a day at the beach, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible.
There hasn't been a ton of training when it comes to bat speed or products for players to be able to train bat speed. You can improve your bat speed and reach your goals working 10 to 15 minutes a day on this a couple of times a week. It's a no-brainer for every player.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Welcome back to the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network. The second inning brought to you by Cape Cod Orthopedics. Hey fans, did you know Cape Cod Orthopedics is the region's largest orthopedic specialty group? As the premier provider of orthopedic care on Cape Cod, their team is committed to helping patients return to the activities they enjoy most. From diagnosis and treatment to recovery and rehabilitation, Cape Cod Orthopedics and Sports Medicine takes pride in delivering exceptional care and an outstanding patient experience. To learn more about their services, visit CapeCodOrtho.com. Anglers on the board after the first inning. Harbor Hawks already with work to do on offense against Gavin Guidry, who threw an immaculate inning after giving up the leadoff single. It was 3 straight strikeouts on 3 pitches to John Embry, Charlie Bates, and J.P. Head, leaving Caden Miller, Jordan Lodice, and Henry Zener due up here in the top of the second.
And other than Lodice, those are probably the 3 best hitters that Hyannis has. And he set him down with ease after Liam Barrett just hooked a single into left field. We'll see if Caden Miller and Lodice and company can get something going here in the second. They got 2 lefties up against the righty.
First pitch fouled to the backstop by Caden Miller. Caden Miller went 0 for 2 yesterday with 2 hit by pitches. Was pinch hit for by John Embry in the 9th inning when he was due up. He'll swing through here as Guidry's been as efficient as you can be with the strike zone. When Miller was on base with the bases loaded, he was picked off to end the 5th. And a big spot for the Harbor Hawks, leading off first base. Harbor Hawks eventually recovered in the 6th inning against Yarmouth Dennis with a 4-run inning to tie. Popped up, heading foul, out of play. Counts 1-2.
And Miller has been hitting a little bit better as of late. But he's still looking for another big hit.
The 1-2 dropped in, the breaking ball at 79 miles per hour for a called strike 3. And Guidry with 4 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, he's in a rhythm up there. You can just tell sometimes when a pitcher is on their game. They're quickly working between pitches, locating all of their pitches, mixing speeds well, and with 4 consecutive strikeouts, that's what we have from Gavin Guidry.
Sun starting to poke out here at Veterans Field. Bit of a beautiful day after the early rain before we took you live here. Ball taken by Lodis. Count goes to 2-0.
Yeah, those are really dense fog setting above the field here in Chatham, but it's gone away.
Lodis grounds it over to Paulino at third base. Up and firing across the diamond in plenty of time for the second out.
If you went to the beach earlier today, you could barely see the water. There was so much fog setting on top of it, but luckily there won't be any fog to put this game in jeopardy. Sometimes you see that here in Chatham because they're basically on the water at the very end of the Cape.
Henry Ziener up to the plate, watches a skipped-in breaking ball by Gavin Guidry. Maybe the first pitch that Guidry didn't have full control over. Just over 20 pitches for Gavin Guidry today. With 2 away and nobody on in the second. A strike called. Count 1-1. The 1-1 from Guidry. This is upstairs, 2-1. At Veterans Field, the sun sets over the trees in left field. It is really a picturesque place to be. 2-1. Finds it. Count even, 2-2.
This is the first time we've really seen the sun all day.
Two on its way. Sent out to center field. Running in hard for it, Dosa. And the left fielder, Waters, has it first. For the third out, a 1-2-3 frame here for Gavin Guidry. Harbor Hawks, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base as they trail 1-0 heading to the bottom half here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network.
You can make any bat feel lighter by adding a velo puck knob. Instead of having to go get a whole entirely new bat, you can simply add the puck to it. Players can use this with any bat. It's basically going to shift the weight of the bat a little bit more towards the hands. Players are able to hit the ball a lot harder just by simply adding the puck on.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Welcome back to the second inning, brought to you by Cape Cod Orthopedics. Cape Cod Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to support Harbor Hawks baseball. For decades, athletes, families, and residents across Cape Cod have trusted Cape Cod Orthopedics and Sports Medicine for expert care. Their team specializes in sports medicine, orthopedic surgery, joint replacement, and rehabilitation, helping patients get back to the activities they enjoy most. Whether you're recovering from an injury or looking for specialized orthopedic care, learn more at CapeCodOrtho.com. Cape Cod Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the region's largest orthopedic specialty group. Bottom of the second inning, and the Anglers will send up 6, 7, 8. Harlan Hovader to lead it off.
Hovader spent his 2026 season with Meridian Community College, impressed enough to where he'll be going to Mississippi State next year.
Bosch back on the mound for the Harbor Hawks with a called strike one.
Meridian is one of the better JUCOs in the country down there in the state of Mississippi.
The 0-1 to Hovader outside. It's 1-1.
He hit 346 for Meridian. 9 for 9 on stolen bases as well. They don't want to see him on.
1-1 upstairs, 2-1. And for Hovader, he grew up a Mississippi State fan. His dad was in the band at Mississippi State. His mom was in the choir.
A musically inclined family.
We have a musically inclined intern group here in Chatham today. We were provided free kazoos.
I don't really know how to use it that well.
free kazoos from First Night Chatham.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a good idea.
Swing and a miss here. And the 2-2 pitch swung on and missed for the second strikeout on Ryan Bosch's day.
Elevated the fastball against the left-handed hitter. Just a good location and a good execution on the pitch.
Corbin Reynolds steps into the right-handed batter's box. There's plenty of kazoos, not with our interns, but with all the children and maybe adults of our age who would love to kazoo around here at Veterans Field. A foul ball starts off the at-bat for Corbin Reynolds, down 0-1.
Yeah, very lively crowd here at Chatham. Well attended because this game is on a Saturday. It was Military Appreciation Day. We got to see a flyover from a Coast Guard helicopter.
0-1 pitch, breaking ball that couldn't quite snap its way into the zone.
Although with the thick fog at the time, you could barely see it up there. You could definitely hear it, though.
Bosch upstairs behind 2-1. I feel like it's a common confusion that you're supposed to use the kazoo from the big side. That's the right way to do it. A lot of people go for the small side, and it's a little harder to produce noise.
Yeah, that's what I did when I first got it.
3-1 count here for Bosch.
I can barely get anything out of this thing.
Depending on how this game goes, I might try myself a little tune. We'll see. Right now, a 1-0 game where opposite field, Corbin Reynolds sends it over to J.P. Head on the fly for the second out. Got good wood the opposite way, but not much work for J.P. Head for the second out of the inning.
And we talked about how Ryan Bosch had yet to work multiple innings in an outing. Well, here in inning number 2 in Chatham, a strikeout and an easy flyout through his first 2 batters, looking better than the first inning.
Kelvin Paulino now up to the plate. Nobody on, 2 outs. The righty third baseman today for Chatham steps out of the box. It's a called strike on the inner part of the plate. Gets a glance back from Paulino. Oh, 1. Bosch getting a little more comfortable. Good idea on the breaking ball. Worked a little too inside for ball 1. 1-1 pitch. Golfed foul down the right field line. Will be a souvenir. You know what? Stick around in the middle of the 7th inning. We'll play the 7th inning stretch on the kazoos. Keep it here.
You can. I don't know if I have the pipes for that. I can barely make any noise out of that thing, but I need to be here for that.
Should have Max Schwartzberg on color for the back half of this one, and maybe he'll participate. I don't know if he had much success either.
We need our producer, Hope Nolan, to do it because she was actually playing songs on the kazoo earlier. She probably could do it.
We'll get something together. The whole band has a 2-2 count. Pitch upstairs runs the count full against Kelvin Paulino. When given the gift of a kazoo, we'll play the 7th inning stretch here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network.
I mean, I'm here for it.
Full count with 2 outs. Nobody on. The pitch to Paulino. Grounded. A chopper for Charlie Bates on the run. A tough play. Trying to be dug out by Trey Hawsey. Looked like Paulino might have beat it to the bag regardless. Still, Hawsey comes up empty. And a runner on first. The inning continues here in the bottom of the 2nd.
Yeah, that ground ball was up the middle. Bates with a nice scoop. Tried to make the throw on the run. He got it to the bag, but just a little too low for Hawsey to scoop it out. At least there are still 2 out, and you got the 9-hitter, Caden Dosa, up.
Bates had an error in the first inning. This one ruled an infield single. Was a much tougher play. Strike here on the number 9 hitter, Caden Dosa. Paulino leads off first. Now a sidearm sling from Ryan Bosch on the pickoff in safely. The 0-1. Left upstairs, counts 1-1. Ryan Bosch passed 30 pitches here. Nothing doing in the Harbor Hawks bullpen. Already the longest outing of the summer for Ryan Bosch. The 1-1 fouled into the netting behind home plate. A 1-2 count. Dosa back into the right-handed batter's box. A few bat twirls, and he's ready for the pitch. Bosch fires inside. Counts even 2-2.
He's just missing a little bit with the fastball. He's not missing by a ton. These are competitive pitches, but he just can't quite paint the corner on a couple of these.
Bosch 2 strikeouts today. Looking for 3. First he'll go back to first base. Paulino in standing. Still a 2-2 count at the plate. 2 outs, runner on first. Bosch takes a peek. Fires home. Half to offer that. And the appeal to first base confirms the strikeout. Noah Hobert says he went around. It's the second strikeout of the inning for Ryan Bosch, has no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base as we head to top 3 here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network.
You can make any bat feel lighter by adding a velo puck knob. Instead of having to go get a whole entirely new bat, you can simply add the puck to it. Players can use this with any bat. It's basically going to shift the weight of the bat a little bit more towards the hands. Players are able to hit the ball a lot harder just by simply adding the puck on.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
You're back.
Welcome back. Top of the 3rd inning. Harbor Hawks trail 1-0. A 0 put up by Ryan Bosch. But Gavin Guidry certainly been the better pitcher today. Already 4 strikeouts after a 1-2-3 second inning and striking out the side in the first. He'll face Trey Hawsey, Taylor Kirk, and the lineup will flip over for Liam Barrett, the only one to get on base here today for the Harbor Hawks so far, with a leadoff single back in the first inning. A little bit foggier here in Veterans Field. Nothing too impairing for the vision of any outfielders, but something to monitor as the sun continues to set. Sunset due up at 8:20 p.m. today.
And Chatham loves their night games. They have the latest start of any of the Cape League teams. They start all their games at 7. Most other teams go at 6 or 6:30, except for the teams that don't have lights. They go at 4:30 or 5.
And with the late start time, we will be able to get an idea of what the rest of the league is looking like for certain by the end of the game, where usually Chatham's the last game to wrap up, and everybody else has gone final. Already 1 game final and 1 game heading to extra innings. Katuitt and Brewster tied at 3 after 9 innings of play.
Those are two teams that don't have lights.
Swing and a miss here from Trey Hawsey. Down in 8 in the order today.
Yeah, he's looking to break out of a bit of a slump. Just one hit in his last 4 games. He's yet to bring the big hit here for the Harbor Hawks. Just one double on his 8 hits. He has a lot of pop. He showed it off at Louisiana Tech this year.
A 1-1 pitch popped up, heading towards left field, and Bino Waters has it for the first down. Taylor Kirk's first trip to the plate here, batting 9th. Made his return to the lineup yesterday after 5 days away from the Harbor Hawks, going 0 for 4 with a run as he reached on an error. So he put the ball in play, was able to reach, come around to score, but stays 0 for 4 as his average has dropped below 100 to .097. Ball 1 taken here.
Yeah, he has just 3 hits and 31 at-bats.
Pitch sent to the backstop from Guidry off the glove of Reynolds. Count 2-0.
And he's only taken 2 walks. His on-base percentage sits at just 152. He's a guy with such tremendous speed. I mean, he stole 30 bases this past year at Fordham. He just needs to find some ways to get on with that speed.
2-0 fouled away. Count goes to 2-1. The top defensive Division I second baseman in the transfer portal according to College Splits. Still looking for a new home from Fordham University. California kid. He'll foul another one back to the backstop. 2-2 count.
Yeah, I'd imagine someone will pick him up soon. I mean, despite his slow start on the Cape, he's so fast. We have seen the glove. He's made a couple of double plays just by himself, tapping the bag at second and throwing to first. He has talent.
The 2-2 from Guidry. Swatted at above the zone for strike 3. And a 5th strikeout here for Gavin Guidry.
Pretty dominant first time through the order. And for the other 4 hitters, Liam Barrett, who's up right now, had the lowly leadoff single. And then since then, it's been 8 up, 8 down for Gavin Guidry.
Liam Barrett fouls the first pitch he sees to the backstop.
I know I've mentioned this, but he's a guy that I'm particularly excited for just because he has such great leadoff skills, and Hyannis has yet to really solidify that spot. They've just added 3 UC Santa Barbara guys.
A 1 pitch flies above the zone, 1-1.
They added Raymond Olivas and Van Froling to the bullpen around the same time as they added Barrett.
The fans were particularly excited moments ago about the ball boys going at it for the loose ball as a bunt shown with 2 outs pulled back by Liam Barrett. It's become a misty day here at Veterans Field as Barrett gets a hold of this one down right field foul line past the Harbor Hawks bullpen. He was getting a hold of some in BP ahead of today's action.
Yeah, he was taking some big cuts. Power is one thing that we have seen no lacking from Hyannis. They lead the Cape in home runs with 11, including 1 more from Henry Zehner yesterday.
2-2. Another ball fouled off. This one heading behind our broadcast setup here. Down the hill. Stays 2-2. The pitch fouled away. Liam Barrett's fighting. He told us yesterday he doesn't strike out that much. And he's fighting hard here. Had 2 strikeouts yesterday alongside 2 hit by pitches.
Yeah, he only struck out 23 times in 36 games with the Gauchos.
The 2-2 in the dirt. The count runs full.
I'm telling you, I like what I see out of this kid.
He's bringing a professional approach to the plate that promoted him from 9th in his debut on the 25th to 2 days later, and yesterday included the leadoff spot. Worked the count full with 2 outs. Pitch golfed over the right field. This one should stay playable as Johnson makes his way over. He has it for the 3rd out. A 1-2-3 frame once again from Guidry. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base, as we'll send it over to Sam Guarini with our report.
With pitchers moving around the past week, Ryan Bosch, the freshman out of Wake Forest, got the start tonight, his first as a Harbor Hawk and first in his college career. So far this season, Bosch has come in as a relief in 3 games, posting 5 strikeouts and only letting up 2 runs. Head coach Mitch Carricker was confident after Bosch's last outing that he has the ability and tools he needs to be successful in the starting role. He's confident if Bosch can continue to find the strike zone, he'll be able to execute well tonight. Bosch is definitely the player to watch tonight. Thank you so much, and back to you guys.
Thanks, Sam, as the Harbor Hawks unable to scratch across anything once again in the top of the 3rd, and it is still Ryan Bosch stretching out on the mound.
Yeah, he looked solid in that 2nd inning. Strikeout, a lazy fly out. Kevin Paulino squeaked a single by him, but then he responded with a strikeout of Caden Dosa. First time through the order, he only let 3 guys reach. 1 run allowed. Not too bad from a guy making his first start at the collegiate level.
He'll face the top of the order here with Rob Rispoli, Bino Waters, and Connor Schaus due up.
I think we'll learn a lot about him here because this is the 2nd time he'll go through the order, and with his short outings at Wake Forest and here on the Cape, he hasn't really seen hitters multiple times in an outing.
I think it might have got a bit clearer here in Veterans Field. We should get this game in.
I believe the rain is supposed to stay away. Looking at my radar right now, most of the rain is heading towards the south. Nantucket is getting demolished with rain right now, but the Cape itself is staying dry, and the system will be pretty much gone come 8 o'clock. We thought it was going to be coming throughout the whole game, but it's drifted south.
Bino Waters stepping in for the 2nd time, walked on a full count to lead off the bottom of the 1st. He came around to score for the game's only run. He'll swing at the first pitch here, grounded over to Taylor Kirk. He'll slide over, throw on to first in time.
Rispoli trying the ambush approach there, attacking on pitch number 1, but just couldn't quite catch up to the heat as he dribbled one slowly down the opposite side. And Bosch has really been locating well today. He just has the 1 walk on his ledger.
After the first pitch, first out, Bosch throws strike 1 to Bino Waters. Bino Waters struck out swinging his first at-bat. And down 0-2 here.
Bosch sitting at just 39 pitches right now. If he gets through this inning clean, he could have a 4th in him.
The 0-2 bounced in the dirt. No offer from Bino Waters.
Not a bad 0-2 pitch. Just couldn't quite get the slider to look juicy enough to swing at.
Waters batting under 200 this summer. The 1-2 pitch. Sent up the middle, and there's a hit, his 5th of the summer. And he reaches on first base.
It was a good pitch by Bosch. He tried to go to the slider running down and away, and Waters kind of threw his hands at it. He was pretty off balance when he swung, but he was able to line it in the perfect spot up the middle to squeak through for a hit.
Waters, another one to watch on the base paths. Has 4 stolen bases and 4 attempts through his 8 games. Over at Notre Dame for his sophomore season, had 5 stolen bases across 53 games. So he's been plenty more efficient here this summer for an aggressive Chatham team. Pitch inside to Connor Schaus as Bosch behind 1-0. One-0 swung through. It's 1-1. One count. The lefty Bosch looking over at Waters on first base. Deliver home. Breaking ball dropped in. It's 1-2.
Great job of getting ahead of Schaus here. A guy who's been so strong on the Cape so far. 14 hits and 40 at-bats.
Even logged an inning on the mound with a 9 ERA. Waters on the move. Schaus swings away down the right field line. On his horse, JP Head has it. Spinning around, throwing over to first base on a bounce. Hawsey can't grab it. Another easy double play for the Harbor Hawks where they had the runner in motion, but this time they can't cash in.
Well, it wasn't an easy catch for Henry Zehner. He was shaded towards right center and tracked a while to come get that ball.
And now, hitting over here. Thought that ball got by.
I think they might be calling runner's interference on Waters at first base as he was coming back to the bag. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how they score this because Hawsey looked like he may have gotten bumped over there at first.
Well, helps out the Harbor Hawks as that'll end it for the 3rd inning with one hit, no runs, and no errors. Nobody left on base. We'll head to the 4th here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network.
When it comes to delicious food, the best place to start is with great appliances. And Cam Appliances is your one-stop shop for any budget with brands like Thermador, Viking, Bosch, GE, and so much more. Cam Appliances, sales, delivery, installation, and service in the heart of your home with locations in Hyannis, Nantucket, and Hanover.
If you need to dig, lift, move, grade, clear, or cut, pump, weld, clean, light, and just about anything else, dial up the rental source for the newest and the most reliable equipment in New England. Staffed with equipment and construction experts, Milton Rents, your local source.
Welcome back to Veterans Field. It's the 4th inning, sponsored by the team at the Goldberg Law Group PC, the Cape's premier personal injury law firm. The Goldberg Law Group has served Cape Cod and the islands for more than 38 years, and we're proud to support the local events, organizations, and traditions that make this community so special. As the Cape's leading law firm, Goldberg Law Group believes in helping people, building relationships, and giving back whenever we can. That's why we're honored to sponsor the Hyannis Harbor Hawks and another great night of Cape League baseball. Waiting on the official scoring of that final play to end the 3rd inning. I think the assumption of runner's interference on Bino Waters could be correct. Can't think of anything else it could be.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. I think Hawsey got bumped at first.
First pitch to John Embry, up and in from Gavin Guidry. It's 1-0 count. Great job from JP Head in right field to run over and make that catch regardless. Looked like it was going to be some trouble, especially with the runner on the move. Foul ball to the backstop has the count 1-1. One, cross for a strike. Embry before his day off yesterday, where he finished off with a pinch hit in the 9th, Went 3 for 5 the day before. Here, he struck out looking.
Breaking ball right on his front hip, and he knew it as soon as he watched it go by. Started walking back to the dugout. Got frozen on a great pitch there from Guidry, who was really dealing out there.
Loading up the K column with his 6th through 3 1/3 innings. Charlie Bates was one of those strikeout victims in the first inning. He'll foul off the first pitch.
Yeah, the official score just came in on the Cape Cod website. It just says Bino Waters out at first, but the ball did get away.
1-1 count. The 1-1 sent down the first base line, and it's past Hovader and into right field. Head first dive for Charlie Bates into second. The Harbor Hawks have some life here with a runner in scoring position. Another extra base hit for Charlie Bates, his 5th of the summer.
He just barely hooked that ball fair down the right field line. He has now gotten on base in 10 straight games for the Harbor Hawks, and luckily for Chatham, the grass is still a little bit damp from sort of a foggy day we had today. If that ball is on dry grass, it probably rolls all the way into the corner, and Bates probably gets a triple there.
First pitch popped up by J.P. Head. Ranging over for it, the shortstop, Cooper Neville, has it for a second out.
And I don't necessarily hate trying to ambush the first pitch there. This guy in Guidry has been so effective when he gets ahead and counts it with the runner on. Head tried to attack on the first pitch he saw, but he got under it just a little bit and popped it up on the infield.
Now with 2 away, Caden Miller steps in. Struck out looking to start the second inning for the Harbor Hawks. Has a chance with a runner in scoring position here. Another first pitch swing and all the way back to the wall. Johnson's way out of room and Caden Miller's way out of Veterans Field. A go-ahead 2-run home run and the Harbor Hawks lead it.
And when he gets a hold of the ball, it flies off of his bat. He has just now 6 hits on the Cape, but 3 of them have been home runs that have just been mammoth blasts pulled into right field. The exit velo is scary when it's coming off the left-handed bat of Caden Miller.
And quickly, Gavin Guidry goes from cruise control to a 2-1 deficit here. Hawks getting it done with 2 outs via the long ball as Jordan Modise up to the plate with nobody on, taking strike 1.
So now in the last 4 games, Hyannis has 7 home runs.
Oh, 2 count on Lodise.
And finally, they get a 2-run shot.
0-2 and a swing and a miss. Guidry gets back to the strikeout stuff to end the top of the 4th, but the Harbor Hawks in front. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors and nobody left on base. Caden Miller, the big blast, as the Harbor Hawks lead 2-1, heading to the bottom half of the 4th here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network.
This week we've been working a lot with doing play-by-plays, just doing behind-the-scenes stuff with sports broadcasting, which I never really realized how much went into it, but it's been really cool.
They've grown a lot. I've never really done like a program like this before, so like seeing all the behind-the-scenes have like really grown.
I've learned how to really just gain confidence in my play-by-play speaking, and I've learned more terms here when it comes to directing and producing, and I've just had a great time with John Rook.
Doing the play-by-play stuff and all that, being with a guy like John Rook, understanding what like the major kind of entails of doing this camp, just really a preview for what you do here at Dean or any other college doing broadcasting, so I'm definitely more prepared to make this a job of mine.
Welcome back to the Goldberg Law Group 4th inning. Welcome back to the Goldberg Law Group fourth inning at Veterans Field. Did you know Goldberg Law Group PC is the Cape's premier personal injury law firm? The Goldberg Law Group has served Cape and the Islands for more than 38 years, and we're proud to support the local events, organizations, and traditions that make this community so special. As the Cape's leading law firm, Goldberg Law Group believes in helping people, building relationships, and giving back whenever we can. That's why we're honored to sponsor the Hyannis Harbor Hawks in another great night of Cape League. Ahead here, 2-1, after another home run from the Harbor Hawks, and good thing our game notes have plenty of room to keep track of them, because they might need it.
Yeah, that's their 12th on the year. That's by far the most on the Cape. Before Henry Ziener's two-run shot yesterday, they had hit 8 solo home runs, but now a couple of two-run blasts. Ziener yesterday and a big one from Caden Miller to jump Hyannis into the lead.
Ryan Bosch into his fourth inning of work, which skipper Mitch Carricker has to be a bit over the moon about.
I mean, yeah, he's looked really good. Since that leadoff walk to Rispoli, it's been pretty lights down for Ryan Bosch on the mound.
2 straight strikes across to start off the bottom of the fourth against Cooper Neville. Fans of Veterans Field utilizing the bleachers to get behind the Anglers here, trailing by a run. Breaking ball, chase pitch that Neville stays honest on. 1-2 count.
And we've yet to see a Hyannis pitcher go past the fourth inning this year. So this might be the end of the day for Bosch. He just needs one more clean frame.
Fouled off by Neville at the plate to stay alive, 1-2. Bullpen is active. It's Raymond Olivas in the bullpen. He was added to the roster on the 21st of June. He made his debut that game with a scoreless inning with 1 strikeout. Plenty of pitchers got in the mix for the Harbor Hawks for some low leverage innings. As a swing and a miss on the breaking ball this time around for a strikeout to open up the fourth.
And Bosch has just been pounding the strike zone. That was his 50th pitch. 32 of his 50 pitches have gone for strikes, and this was a guy that struggled very mightily with walks to start the year, but he is just looking so solid up there and locating very well.
A lefty-lefty matchup here against Cole Johnson. Down in the count, 1-0. Bosch gets the swing and a miss again, going to the breaking ball. Plenty effective.
Yeah, the leadoff walk and then no free passes since for Ryan Bosch. Just 3 lowly singles for Chatham.
Drops in another strike. Ahead 1-2. The 1-2 from Bosch. Another breaking ball, another swinging strikeout. 5th strikeout and back-to-back Ks here for Ryan Bosch. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, he's cooking out there right now. 35 strikes and 54 pitches. That's 65% of his pitches coming in as strikes.
Bosch has had plenty of lefty-lefty matchups through this Anglers order. It continues with Harlan Hovatter. Nobody on and 2 outs. Another consideration on the breaking ball. This one bounces in for ball 1.
And we mentioned in the open, if Bosch can locate, he has the stuff to really be effective, and we've seen that to great success today.
1-0 swung through by Hovater.
That big, tall, left-handed frame is just working out there well against these left-handed hitters of the Anglers.
The 1-1 from Bosch. Flared to left field. On his way back, Ziener. He's under it. for the third out, a 1-2-3 fourth. And Ryan Bosch at 56 pitches. We'll see if he's sent out for the fifth. But no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Harbor Hawks still lead 2-1 heading to the fifth here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network. Hey Harbor Hawks fans, don't let bridge traffic throw you a curveball. Cape Cod Gateway Airport is your ticket to hassle-free travel, located right here in Hyannis. We connect you to Boston, the islands, and beyond with daily flights and easy parking. Spend less time driving and more time at the ballpark. Learn more and plan your next getaway at flyhya.com. Cape Cod Gateway Airport, supporting our community one flight at a time. Let's compare some stats here between the Harbor Hawks and the Chatham A's, as Hyannis up to a 2-1 lead. And Hyannis entered today with a .220 batting average, 8th in the league, compared to Chatham at .231. When you look to the pitching side, it's a different story. Hyannis, a .521 ERA. Luckily, we're on the road today.
Yeah, they've been so much better on the road, but I want to talk about the home run comparisons. Hyannis with now 12 home runs on the season thanks to the long blast from Caden Miller. Chatham, 3 home runs on the year through their first 11 games. That's last in the Cape League. They're more of a single you to death kind of team. Hyannis strikes big with the long ball.
First pitch, swing and a miss to start off the top of the fifth for Henry Zener in the batter's box for the second time, with Guidry working into the fifth inning at 55 pitches and fouled off. Zener behind 0-2.
Zener joined the home run parade yesterday against the YD Red Sox. A deep blast out to right.
0-2 from Guidry. Dropped in and a strikeout looking. Guidry back in the K column with his 8th strikeout of the game.
Looking down at the Hyannis bullpen, Ryan Bosch gave a big hug to Raymond Olivas. And Bosch has gone to the bullpen. Looks like his day is over, and he will give way to Olivas to start the fifth. Really just a fantastic outing from him.
Ball one low to Trey Hawsey. Going back to that Zener home run yesterday, I think the most memorable part of that at-bat was a few pitches prior as a ball fouled to the netting by Hawsey. I've seen that one on the Cape League Instagram.
Yeah, with Brock Kettleson leaping over the wall with just no regard for his own safety. It was crazy to watch.
1-1. Sent down the left field line and out of play. Took the padding off the fence down the right field line, right near the Harbor Hawks bullpen. Right near the called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts looking here in the bottom of the order for the Harbor Hawks. And Guidry has his 9th strikeout and 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. It was right next to the YD Red Sox bullpen where he flipped over the wall, and the Red Sox bullpen came over to check on him, and he seemed to be the happiest one of the bunch.
And when Zener hit that home run, he was climbing up almost feet on top of the wall to try to rob it, but it was way gone into the trees.
Taylor Kirk struck out in the 3rd. Back up here, nobody on with 2 outs. Ball 1 taken as Guidry back to work. 1-0, in for a strike. Guidry, since giving up the home run to Caden Miller, 3 straight strikeouts. This is upstairs 2-1.
And he's only given up 3 hits, but Hyannis just with the slug and showing you how valuable home runs could be. Just one swing of the bat to give him a lead.
2-1 pitch popped up, heading to center field. Dosa in for it, and he'll make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for the Harbor Hawks. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base as they still lead 2-1 here, heading to the back half of this one on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network.
Your future begins at Dean College.
Make a difference.
Leave your mark.
Break the mold.
Be a leader.
Achieve unimagined heights.
Believe in yourself.
Make lifelong friends.
This is your time.
Your place.
Your home. Your Dean.
It all starts here at Dean College.
Welcome back to the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network as we gear up for bottom 5. And the day done for Ryan Bosch as we expected after he made his way back to the bullpen, and it brings in Raymond Olivas. But Ryan Bosch, just what the doctor ordered out of the Harbor Hawks during this long stretch of games.
And this is his first career collegiate start. He did not start a single game at Wake Forest, but he was stellar. After giving up that one run in the first inning, 4 innings, 3 hits, an earned run, a walk on 5 punch-outs. I mean, Mitch Carricker said it before the game. He's a guy that they believe can be a starter, and he showed a lot of encouragement tonight.
Turning the ball over to Olivas, who has a lot going for him. An exciting arm that was brought in a week into the season on the 21st of June. Coming off a strong year at UC Santa Barbara, leading the team with 27 appearances across a 3.74 ERA in 33 2/3 innings. 25 strikeouts to 7 walks.
I was just going to say that, Chaz. 7 walks, that's a 1.9 walks per 9. This guy's got MLB caliber command over the baseball, which is a real big refreshment when Hyannis has struggled with 3 passes over the last few games, especially yesterday against YD. It was the difference in the game. YD's 2 runs in the 8th inning came after a walk.
That 1 inning of work on the 21st, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout for Olivas. As Reynolds will lead it off, 7-8-9 due up for the Anglers. First pitch sent out to center field. Barrett on his way all the way back to the wall, and it's out of here. The first pitch out of Olivas' hands is a tied ball game to dead center field.
That's one of the deepest parts of the ball yard here at Veterans Field. He got really good wood on it. It looked like it was over the inside part of the plate, but he got extended just enough. And Barrett was played in. He had to make a long way back, and they just snuck it over the center field wall.
So Ryan Bosch's 4 innings go for a no decision after he exited with the 2-1 lead. Quickly becomes that way as Kelvin Paulino steps in and takes strike 1. Corbin Reynolds, his first home run of the Cape League summer and just 3rd hit of the summer across 8 games and playing in his 9th here today. Foul ball makes it 0-2.
Olivas only allowed 2 home runs in his 33 innings. So home runs per 9, under 1. So guys just don't simply hit the ball out of the park against him. That was impressive to see, let alone on the first pitch.
0-2. Chopped weakly to Lodis. Going to have to hurry to throw it across in time. Lodis, such a smooth fielder at the hot corner.
Polino's got some speed out of the bottom of the order, the number 8 hitter, and as you mentioned, it was hit so slowly that Lodis had to charge it, do or die. He did it and got the out.
To the 9 hitter we go with Caden Dosa. Dosa struck out swinging to put an end to the second inning. Olivas goes breaking ball above the zone. Through 10 games, Dosa hitting under 200 at 192. Coming from Yale. "1-0, sharply over to Charlie Bates on a bounce, thrown across the diamond, and a closer play than expected at first, but still in time to retire Dosa for the second out.
Yeah, Dosa was hustling down the line. Bates didn't even take his time. You know, he fielded it on a long hop, made the throw across, and you got to credit Dosa. I mean, he is a center fielder. He can move.
Lineup flipping over for Rob Rispoli. Second baseman walked and scored in the first, grounded out to second base in the third inning. Third at bat first against Olivas. Taking ball one. The 1-0 from Olivas. Breaking ball this time, dropped right in.
Opened up the front door right there. That's a really nice pitch. Started it up and in and then just floated right over the inside half below the belt buckle. So even if he got a swing on it, he probably couldn't get extended well.
The 1-1 pitch fouled up and out of play. Olivas jumping ahead 1-2. Something smells really good here at Veterans Field. Might be a slice of pizza from the concession stand, making its way closer to our broadcast booth. Or an entire pizza behind us, actually.
I didn't get a whiff of it, so, I mean, I see the pizza, but.
I think our own Quincy Bell might be enjoying the pizza shortly. 2-2 count at the plate.
I remember before I was going to interview the skipper, the manager, Scanninger, Mitch Carricker, over by the on-deck circle. You know, like the popcorn here at Veterans Field, it smells like movie theater popcorn. It was just making me so hungry.
2-2 pitch. Grounded over to third base. Lodis waits on it. Now gets up, firing across the diamond. 3 ground outs to the left side of the infield. And after the Corbin Reynolds leadoff home run, the Harbor Hawks get 3 ground outs to get out of it. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base as we're all tied up heading to the 6th inning here.
You can make any bat feel lighter by adding a velo puck knob. Instead of having to go get a whole entirely new bat, you can simply add the puck to it. Players can use this with any bat. It's basically going to shift the weight of the bat a little bit more towards the hands. Players are able to hit the ball a lot harder just by simply adding the puck on.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Welcome back to the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network for Top 6. Presented by Netting Pros Stadionic, the official netting and facility solutions partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. When it comes to netting and building iconic sports facilities, it's Netting Pros Stadionic, making sports facilities iconic. So we're all tied up after a solo shot from Corbin Reynolds on the first pitch delivered by Olivas. And the Harbor Hawks with work to do now back at the plate. Still Gavin Guidry working on the mound into the 6th inning here.
He's looked really strong, and I mean, you figure it's bend, don't break. He goes down, and then his team gets right back into it to tie the game. I mean, something Mitch Carricker said before the game is that they got to just play a 9-inning effort, and that just starts with playing clean baseball. And both teams have kind of matched the tempo and style.
First pitch ball delivered over to the leadoff man, Liam Barrett, leading off an inning for the second time here in the sixth. He'll take the strike called here. The defensive change for Chatham as Tyler Lichtenberger into the game, replacing Kelvin Paulino, who grounded out to third base in the last frame. That was the closer play than we were expecting down the first base line, or one of the tight plays.
I mean, Lodis has a cannon down there that helped Hyannis the out, but that ground ball to shortstop was honestly a lot closer to the one of Bates.
Count goes to 3-1. Three and one to Liam Barrett. Guidry gets the strike call as Barrett was ready to put his bat down.
It's the second time that Barrett has not liked the call from Will Bowers. Seems like that outside part of the zone, maybe a little bit on the lower part of the zone, has been getting called pretty consistently, at least in this AB.
Foul ball down the right field line. That bat continues on the full count. Nobody on base, nobody out. Leadoff man of the inning, Barrett, watches ball 4 upstairs. Eventually finding his way to first. Second time reaching base today.
First walk of the game for Guidry. And this is where the Harbor Hawks need to take advantage. I mean, what do good baseball teams do? They take mistakes from the opposing team and run with them. That's what we saw YD do yesterday. They're the best team on the Cape this summer. Let's see if Hyannis could turn any of that magic in their favor.
And spoiler alert, when we look around the league, they picked up another win today. Shutout fashion against Wareham. A foul ball at the plate from John Embry. 2 strikeouts today, and last at-bat was not his best. A 3-pitch strikeout in the first, caught looking in the fourth.
I mean, what I can't get over is the leadoff single for Barrett in the first, and then the guy literally threw an immaculate inning. He struck out Embry, Bates, and Head on 9 pitches.
0-1 pitch upstairs to John Embry.
Like, I don't, just to conceptualize how uncommon immaculate innings are, there's been fewer immaculate innings in Major League Baseball than perfect games thrown. And I know it wasn't an immaculate inning in the first because there was a leadoff single, but the fact that he got 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts, that is otherworldly uncommon.
Step off the mound from Gavin Guidry. Resetting here with a 1-1 count. Runner on the move, a foul ball as John Embry swings away on the 1-1 count. Going 1-2, and Liam Barrett has to retreat back to first. Light fog continues to just pass through.
Well, it leaves as quickly as it comes in, it appears.
1-2 count on John Embry. Pitch swung on and missed. Goes off speed, and Embry might have climbed the ladder a bit for a 3rd strikeout.
10 strikeouts on the day for Guidry. This has turned into a really impressive start, and yeah, it definitely did look like he might have expanded up and out of the zone. A breaking ball that started over the inside half, but finished over the middle, but still probably a little bit too high.
Swinging strike to Charlie Bates, who reached on a double down the first base line in the 4th inning, was quickly brought home by Caden Miller on the go-ahead home run. Taking outside here. Counts even 1-1. Barrett keeping his distance at first base. Guidry not too worried as he'll drop in a ball outside, just missing the zone. Two and 1 count. 2-1. Barrett had a bit of a jump there that got some fielders off guard, but a swinging strike at the plate. 2-2.
He had Bates badly fooled there. That was well below the zone, and Bates just kind of changed his mind but could not hold up in time.
2-2 count, 1 out, runner on first. The pitch swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts and continuing to load up the strikeouts. 11 strikeouts here. I'm not the one who makes the decisions, but this is a pitcher of the week kind of performance.
I mean, let's look at these first 3 hitters for Hyannis. They've struck out 5 times. And it looks like today could be done.
Pitcher of the week performance could be coming to an end. Meeting on the hill here. With 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning.
They're going to let him stay in. I mean, he's 81 pitches deep, but you figure if you got 2 outs in the inning, why not just let him go for it? Maybe say, hey, this is your last guy. You got the lefty, Caden Miller, on deck. So you have the favorable right-on-right matchup here against JP Head.
JP Head up to the plate for his 3rd at-bat. Struck out swinging in the 1st. Popped out to shortstop in the 4th inning. Has a runner on first and Liam Barrett with 2 away. First pitch up and in. Head out of the way. It's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. In for a strike. Even at 1. Guidry struck out the side in the 1st inning. Picked up 1 more in the 2nd. 1 more in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th. And 2 more in the 5th. Behind 2-1 here.
And he does appear to be better against right-handed pitching on the mound. The FIP, fielding independent lefties, almost 3 points higher.
2-1 fouled off down the line. Will drift out of play. 2-2 count.
And the difference is left-handed hitters, and we have evidence in this game, tend to have more slug and home runs against them. Caden Miller, who's on deck, already left the ball yard. So righties clearly just don't have the same type of power against him. Looking to exploit that here.
2-2 with 2 outs. Runners on the move in the dirt. It gets past Reynolds at the backstop, and Barrett's in standing at second base. Runs the count full at the plate on JP Head. And with Caden Miller on deck, that might have been part of that mound visit that your last chance to get out this inning will be JP Head. Caden Miller got a good piece of that home run in the 4th. Full count pitch on its way. 2 outs and a runner on second. Upstairs, it's ball 4. Runners on first and second with 2 away. And Caden Miller stepping up to the plate, fresh off of a go-ahead home run in the 4th inning. And here comes Dennis Cook, and here comes the pitching change for Chatham. New pitcher coming on. And when we return here in the top of the 6th inning, Harbor Hawks threatening. We'll be right back on the...
When it comes to delicious food, the best place to start is with great appliances. And Cam Appliances is your one-stop shop for any budget with brands like Thermador, Viking, Bosch, GE, and so much more. Cam Appliances, sales, delivery, installation, and service in the heart of your home with locations in Hyannis, Nantucket, and Hanover.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Back here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network, Caden Miller due up. And Dennis Cook sticks with a righty as Mikey Ragusa onto the mound from NC State. Relies heavily on his fastball, but he'll also work in a slider and changeup. Across 3 appearances out of the bullpen this summer, a 0 ERA and 4.1 innings of work. A .083 batting average allowed.
He's been pretty unhittable, that's for sure, and he's the exact guy Dennis Cook wants in this situation. You got a close game here in the 6th inning. The next team that takes the lead obviously will have the upper hand, and you want a guy that has great feel for a couple pitches. Fastball, slider, changeup mix. Very fastball heavy is the scouting report, so he's going to be busting you inside with heaters, trying to get you sawed off.
Ending the day, Guidry still responsible for the runners on first and the second. But as it stands, 5 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts.
So Guidry is turning 23 in July. This guy's 18 years old. It's a 5-year difference.
Getting his warm-up pitches in, clocking in the low 80s on the off-speed. For NC State in his freshman season, had 5 appearances with a 6.35 ERA across 5 2/3 innings of work. Worked 5 strikeouts to 6 walks during his collegiate season. In the summer, 8 strikeouts to 3 walks. Pretty significant change in a short sample size. Although both the spring and summer season so far, similar innings. As the first pitch Caden Miller sees, he turns around to deep center field. On the way back, a leap. And brought in by Dosa. Plenty loud contact to deep center field, but Caden Miller can't leave the yard twice. And the Harbor Hawks strand 2 on base. With no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left on base, we'll turn it over to Ethan Wax for our sideline report.
Thanks, guys. For Hyannis, their home run power has been evident with 12 home runs so far in 11-plus games. That is not the problem. The problem is the free passes have been talked at nauseum, and I got a chance to speak with Ryan Korn, who specifically said that his team needs to be able to limit the free passes by making these guys earn their way on base. And that is something that they have struggled with, but to give them credit, through the first 5 innings, just 1 walk so far in this game. And if they want to come out on top in this game, free passes will be critical to not allow any Chatham player to be able to get on base and break this 2-2 tie. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Ethan. As the bottom of the 6th brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. Proud to recognize our hometown heroes throughout the Cape. If you are active duty military, a veteran, police, fire, or EMT personnel, you are eligible for a discount. All tied up 2-2. And Oliva still on the mound for Hyannis. And Caden Miller has been seeing the ball well today.
Very much so. He flies out deep to the warning track, and I mentioned it earlier. Center field is the deepest part of the yard here at Veterans Field. He bidded for his 2nd home run of the night. Frustrating for Hyannis, but it's right back on the mound, back to work.
2, 3, 4 due up for the Anglers. That begins with Bino Waters. Singled in the third inning. Was doubled up when he was on the move on a fly out from Connor Schaus. Called strike from Olivas.
Some fog setting in now, but rolling clouds.
Lunged for, but still plenty push. Barrett on his way back. He can't get to it. It's off the wall. Barrett throws it back into the infield, and that one just kept going. There's some easy power behind the bat of Bino Waters. I couldn't believe that one.
I'm right there with you, partner. That pitch was probably off the plate, and he kind of bends forward for it, just throws the barrel out, and that thing travels all the way to the wall. Wow. Wish I had that kind of pop.
I mean, that was an impressive display of power.
I mean, that was a great way to describe it, lunged for. I mean, he truthfully lunged for that ball out of the zone and took it the other way and made 370, 80 feet.
Now the first pitch to Connor Schaus. Dribbled foul down the third baseline. I mean, Barrett just kept going back and back, and he nearly ran out of room and had to play it off the wall.
He had 10 home runs in 53 games at Notre Dame this past spring.
The 0-1 up the middle. Nobody home for the Harbor Hawks. It's into center field. Barrett comes up throwing, and the cutoff made by Hawsey as Bino Waters is across to score. And 2 hits to start off the bottom of the 6th. The Anglers are back in front.
Chatham wasting no time against Raymond Olivas. They're going with the ambush tactic, swinging early and often. The leadoff double, and then a couple pitches later, you got the single for Schaus.
It's the second RBI single of the day for Connor Schaus. He's on first base, and Cooper Neville up to the plate. 0 for 2 today. Reached on a fielder's choice over in the first inning as he'll pop this up into the netting.
The fog really starting to set in now, but again, it's kind of that rolling fog. It's literally like a cloud actively covering the field. Still plenty visible, but just as fast as it came in, it might leave.
Olivas gets a broken bat here, and it's going to be a hustle play for Barrett. He gets there quickly and settles under it for the out. First out of the inning as Schaus back to first base.
The right fielder, University number 20, Cole Johnson.
Cole Johnson up to the dish here. Another 0 for 2 batter for Chatham. Lined out to second base to end the first inning and struck out swinging in the 4th against Ryan Bosch. First pitch swinging, grounded softly, a diving Kirk can't get it. JP Head has it and will boot it a bit before playing it as runners are now on the corners with 1 away.
Yeah, Taylor Kirk was in double play depth, so shaded more towards the second base bag, which meant that 3-4 hole wide open, and it wasn't hit too hard, but just right to the right place. I mean, baseball, you got to hit it where they ain't. That's what the great Tony Gwynn said, and that's exactly what he just did.
Now Harlan Hovatter up to the plate. No action in the Harbor Hawks bullpen as Hovatter swings through the first pitch. Olivas ahead 0-1. Johnson off first, Schaus off third base. Schaus went first to third on the Cole Johnson single. Runner on the move, and the ball away from Embry. Heads to the backstop, and a free run for Chatham. Some insurance as Schaus comes around to score. Hovatter with a 1-1 count, and Johnson standing on second base with the stolen base.
Looks like Embry just got ahead of himself. He saw the runner off the move, and he probably took his eye off the ball before he caught it, getting ready to throw it on to second base, and that was the difference. Could not glove it down cleanly. Should be a pass ball that allows the runner to score.
1-1 count with one away, and now runner on second, Cole Johnson. Getting away a bit from Hyannis. At the plate, though, the swing and a miss from Hovatter. That was ruled a wild pitch.
That's
by
brutal.
Raymond Olivas. Caught a piece of the glove of Embry. He definitely missed a spot. One and two, fouled to the backstop. The fog continues to fog.
Now it's really rolling in.
Hopefully we get to stretch time. I was excited about the Kazoos.
So is there an official rule on what denotes the fog out? Is it like if a light's covered, or is it, I mean, I know it's the umpire's call, but.
Not sure. The center field flag is visible. Not sure how much that helps, but Olivas gets the swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the mitt of Embry, held on to for the second out of the inning. First strikeout for Olivas. The big second out.
It's truly remarkable how quickly, the playing field changes. Because right now, there's clearly fog, but it's very easy to see. But 30 seconds ago, it was a little bit difficult.
Pitch in the dirt to start Corbin Reynolds, who welcomed Olivas into the game with the first pitch swing that left the yard to dead center. 385 feet to center field here at Veterans Field, and he cleared it easily. 1-0 count. Pitch fouled off down the right field line, well out of play. Johnson still off second base after the stolen base. It might have encouraged the pass ball wild pitch that allowed Schaus to score. The 1-1. Turned on. Down left field, and plenty foul, thankfully, for the Harbor Hawks.
I think he was sitting fastball right there.
He got excited.
His eyes got huge. Saw the pitch that he was hunting. Got the barrel, foot down the barrel. Great contact, just well out ahead. Phew. Strike number 2.
One and two count. With 2 away, the breaking ball, and Olivas can't get the retirement on the strikeout.
It's a big league take right there.
Finding a bit of a calf cramp here, partner. I don't know what happened. 2-2, 2 away, runner on second, dribbled foul.
I got nothing on that. I haven't had a calf cramp in years, so. You okay, brother?
It was leg day today. That's all I can tell you. It is not going good. I mean, it's painful. We're getting past it now. 2-2 with 2 away. The runner on second. The pitch from Olivas swung on and missed. Gets out of the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. The Harbor Hawks trail by 2, heading to the 7th here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network. Welcome back to the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network. Top 7 brought to you by Milton Cat, proud to power the Cape all summer long. Nearly stretch time here from Veterans Field. The Harbor Hawks allow 2 runs to cross in the 6th. And now with some work to do, once again trailing by 2.
Walking distance from right here at Veterans Field, the Squire on Main Street offers a $25 gift certificate for Ragusa.
Ragusa still working on the mound. He'll face Jordan Lodis, Henry Ziener, and Trey Hawsey.
And of course, half the money. Tickets are $1 each. 3 for 2.
I think the calf cramp is past us.
Good to hear. Those are never fun.
Thankfully. Hydrate. You gotta hydrate.
Get a banana in there. Some potassium.
Really, bananas have to be
Although
at least a top 3 fruit.
Potatoes are actually higher in potassium than bananas.
I like
Bananas
that
are
fact
great.
more than the hottest degree on earth.
All right, maybe that was a little bit of a miss. All right, we can get past that.
I wasn't too offended at the time. It's a good bit. Throw down from Reynolds as Lodis makes his way to the batter's box. Again, in 3 outs, it's stretch time from Veterans Field, and we'll keep it here for our kazoo rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Just a little preview for you guys.
Got a little preview. First pitch to Lodis. Misses, it's 1-0.
I think it's important to get this on the record, but Quincy Bell did not know how to play kazoo coming into today.
He put it on the record himself.
He started blowing into it like it was a trumpet or something.
Trumpet, you say. 1-0 pitch below the zone, 2-0. You took a little bit of offense to being determined as definitely a person who played the trumpet as a child.
Well, I just didn't understand what it meant. I was explaining to the other interns here that I'd played the trumpet.
2-0, foul to the backstop, 2-1.
And then our sideline reporter, Sam Garina, is like, you would play the trumpet. You look like the type of person who's played the trumpet. So I'm like, what does that even mean? Like,
it could be a compliment.
Is that a compliment? Is that not a compliment? Like,
2-1 pitch, swung through by Lodis. Behind 2-2 now. Struck out his last at bat. I was an alto saxophone player. I'm proud. The 2-2 outside, counts full. We'll check at first base, but count stays full. No swing. So the full count pitch for the leadoff man, Lodis. The opposite way, and grounded in for a single. That's a good approach on the full count pitch, taking it opposite field.
really good approach right there. And that ball was in on the hands, but he just kind of pushed it the other way. Got it through that 3-4 hole for the leadoff knock. Harbor Hawks bring the tying run to the plate now, and Ziener, who went yard yesterday.
He got a lot of it. Henry Ziener gave us a little preview of what he had the pitch before, or two pitches before, on the foul ball that we talked about.
But Brock Kettleson still tried to rob the home run.
Now he'll go first pitch off the end of the bat. Coming in hard. Waters has it, and it fell in. Fell off his glove, and that should be ruled an error on Vino Waters.
Think the fog could be playing any factor in that?
Looked like he had a solid read on it. He was on it.
And the fog continues to move in. I mean, it's pretty, I'd say it's still pretty visible out here.
So Ziener reaches on an error, bringing up Trey Hawsey, who's dropped down to the 8th spot in the batting order, looking for something at the plate. Ahead 1-0. Had the flow on the helmet, got the haircut. Looking for some results at the plate. Hasn't had a hit since the 21st.
You got the haircut after Orleans, right?
Sounds right to me. I think you pointed it out yesterday. 2-0, up the middle, and that's through. Rounding on third base and coming around, Jordan Lodis upstanding with no play at the plate. Harbor Hawks get a run back, and runners on first and second, still nobody out.
Time to keep the rally going. You know what they say, hitting is contagious. Really nice piece of hitting going right back where it came from. We'll get back home. Harbor Hawks Polton 1.
Fourth RBI for Trey Hawsey this season as Taylor Kirk stepping up to the plate with the mound visit here for Chatham. Talking it over in a spot where the A's need an out. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Could be a chance to manufacture a run. We've seen the Harbor Hawks not afraid to drop it down. They have Taylor Kirk at the plate, who could be the man for the job.
Chatham certainly thinks that's a possibility. They got the corners in.
Bunt shown. Kirk pulls back. Called strike. Running out of time to get it down here.
It was what?
0-1. Kirk shows early this time and pulls back again for another called strike. And he'll have to take a step out of the batter's box to regroup. It's an 0-2 count. Going to be much harder to square around here. Two called strikes. And on the 0-2, fisted to right field. Johnson coming in for it on the slide, and it misses again. Chatham has been all over these fly balls, but unable to bring it in. That was a long slide, maybe a little early on the slide for Johnson, and he doesn't come up with it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he slid so early. I mean, he probably slid 3-4 feet, like on the ground before coming to contact with the ball.
Ruled a hit. As the fog keeps coming on in, and the infield comes in on the corners here for Chatham. The bases are loaded and nobody out. Tying run on third base for the leadoff man, Liam Barrett. Half swing will get the appeal. He did not go, according to third base umpire Jeffrey Merzell, who is positioned over near the second base bag with the bases loaded. Harbor Hawks have been helped out on some of these fly balls that likely should have been caught. A 1-1 count on the called strike to Liam Barrett. Barrett got up in the sixth inning and walked, left on second base. Double play depth up the middle for the Chatham defense. The 1-1 pitch worked inside. It's 2-1. Ragusa not having much success here in the seventh.
He's gotten helped out a couple times by some of the calls as well. Still struggling to find certain commands for different parts of the strike zone.
Pitch fouled over the backstop. Behind our broadcast position. 2-2.
If we didn't have this tent over our heads, this would be a prime opportunity to get a foul ball right here.
Chatham broadcast team letting us borrow their tent. It was a bit rainy pregame. Clear skies since. Count is full on Liam Barrett. This kid has worked tremendous at-bats today. His third full count in as many at-bats.
He's looked so great in the box ever since he got here a couple days ago. He's put up professional plate appearances time and time again.
Full count pitch, and this game is tied as that one was in the other batter's box. Liam Barrett, patience pays off, and this game is back even. Still nobody out, and still the bases loaded.
And now some of those mistakes and miscues for Chatham really coming back to bite them, like the E7. That run just gets cashed in. That's exactly what YD did to Hyannis yesterday. They took advantage of the free passes, and that might end the day on Ragusa.
Ragusa leaves the mound responsible for all three base runners as the Harbor Hawks still in a big spot with a new arm coming in for the Anglers. We'll be right back, but there's nothing you want to miss on the other side here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network.
When it comes to delicious food, the best place to start is with great appliances. And Cam Appliances is your one-stop shop for any budget with brands like Thermador, Viking, Bosch, GE, and so much more. Cam Appliances, sales, delivery, installation, and service in the heart of your home with locations in Hyannis, Nantucket, and Hanover.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Can you switch that?
Back here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network as Collins Black is the new arm for Chatham, and you can't get much of a bigger spot than this. Bases loaded, nobody out, and a tied game for the NC State product, making his 5th appearance of the summer with no earned runs allowed. Across 3 2/3 innings, the Harbor Hawks saw him back on the 21st. To close out the game, the Anglers took a 9-1 win, and Collins Black was responsible for the final inning, giving up no hits, no runs, no walks, or no strikeouts as well. He'll have to be just as locked down here.
This is the hardest situation a reliever can inherit. As you mentioned, the base is juiced, nobody out, and you got a guy who's due at the plate. John Embry, Hyannis' most consistent hitter this summer. 0 for 3 with 3 punch-outs. The golden sombrero knocking on the door, so you know he's got that in his back mind. He's got something to prove here tonight, and this type of situation, you can argue he's in the driver's seat.
Black has not allowed a hit this season. 3 strikeouts and 2 walks with the 4 appearances. Transferred to NC State from Duke before the 2026 season, after the head coach of Duke, Chris Pollard, left for the University of Virginia. And the first pitch of his appearance fouled to the backstop by John Embry.
The fog is really setting now. It's unbelievable. I just wrote down something on my scorebook. I look up and I can't see anything.
And the Harbor Hawks, depending on how this inning goes, are going to have to hope that we finish this inning until we roll it back to the 6th inning. Believe is how it'd be played.
Wait, say that again?
Counts 1-1 with the ball low. If we can't finish the 7th inning, we'll have to revert back to the finished full inning, where it was a 4-2 lead for Chatham.
Wow.
So it's important to get these innings in for Hyannis, especially with how this inning's gone so far. Embry fouls it to the backstop. Counts 1-2.
Could a game be called when it's in between a completed inning? Like it's like, you know, after the top of the 7th inning ends, then they deem it's unplayable, or does the team have to hit in the bottom?
I do think that Chatham would have to come up to the plate to call this game to the fog and keep it how it is, with at least a tied game. Still plenty to go for Hyannis' offense with nobody out and the bases loaded. Embry fighting at the plate with a foul ball. The 1-2. Below the zone. Embry scoffs at it. 2-2.
The pitch enticed the thought of a swing. But Embry able to hold back. You could see him get the hicks going, but the hand stayed back. It's a good take.
The fog is a little clearer here mid at bat as the 2-2 grounded softly to third base. A couple pumps thrown home in time from Lichtenberger over at third. Made sure he had that throw on the money. Delivered to Reynolds, and it's a first out. Bases are still loaded after the fielder's choice.
That's a big out right there for Chatham, and it was hit so softly. Really, they did not have a chance for a double play to go up the middle, but they probably wouldn't have wanted to go there anyways with the force at any base. You kind of want to get the out of home, keep this game tied.
Little harder hit. Embry could have been in danger of being doubled up at first base, going home to first on a 5-2-3 double play. Charlie Bates into the box, taking ball one. Home plate umpire calling for more balls from the ball boy. Will Bowers gets his wish as we're back under with a new ball being thrown into Collins Black. Getting out of this inning in a tie game would be far and away an achievement for Collins Black and Chatham. Pitch to Bates in for a strike. It's 1-1.
They're going to want to keep the ball relatively down in the strike zone right here. You got Bates, a guy who's got some serious speed at the plate. Hasn't grounded into a double play yet this season.
Pitch to Bates, another appeal. No swing. It was above the zone. Bat barely left his shoulder. 2-1 count. The 2-1 from Black. Bounced in and kept in front by Reynolds. Bigger concern now, the 3-ball count. Three and one. Bases juiced. One away. Black from the stretch. Grounded up the first baseline and foul. That's where Charlie Bates was able to leg out a double in the fourth inning, right down the first base line. So the count's full. With one out, the full count pitch. Fouled up and over the backstop. We stay deadlocked at 3-2.
Bates just trying to buy his pitch. You can see the clear plan for Collins Black is to stay away, try to get him to roll over on something, get some sort of double play to end the inning. But Bates just spoiling everything, looking for one over the plate that he can get extended with and straighten out.
Full count again, inside, and Bates gets out of the way, and Hyannis gets in front, leading 5-4. Another RBI walk for the Harbor Hawks. A great at-bat once again. Hawsey comes in to score as Kirk holds third base now. John Embry up to second, and it's Charlie Bates on the first base bag. One away with J.P. Head in the batter's box. Corners in, middle infield looking to turn it as a called strike starts off J.P. Head.
Looks like the second baseman, Rob Rispoli, came over to the mound to tell Black something.
Oh, 1 count. Deep breath from Black. Gets the swing and a miss. Ahead 0-2. A strikeout would be ideal here for a second out. Fly ball is all it takes to draw home another insurance run here with a 1-run lead currently. Left on the outer part, counts 1-2. One and two, bases loaded. Black's pitch, swung on and missed. Goes off speed for the strikeout. And there's two away for Caden Miller.
It's a big out, number 2. And now Chatham's got options. They can all back up. They don't have to play in double play depth. They can go to whatever base they please to get this out.
And the Harbor Hawks offense has had good fight here this game. as Dennis Cook comes out to the mound here. Two outs in the top of the 7th. Collins Black has done well to only allow 1 run across since entering this game. And that run goes against Ragusa. After the mound visit, Caden Miller steps in. Barrett on third, Embry on second, Bates on first. First pitch in for a strike. Lodis, Hawsey, and Kirk have all come around to score in the 3-run inning for the Harbor Hawks. Miller fouls it over the backstop and out of play. He's behind 0-2. Nearly got another home run in the 6th inning on a deep fly out to center field. His 2-run homer in the 4th was a go-ahead home run at the time to lead 2-1. Chance for some insurance here as we await the 0-2. Below the zone, it's 1-2. Yeah. 1-2. The base is loaded. A check swing. And ruled out at the plate. The home plate umpire makes the call as Will Bowers strikes out Caden Miller, and it's stretch time here from Veterans Field. And as we promised, we'll keep it here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network. The Harbor Hawks put across 3 runs on 3 hits, strand the bases loaded with an error in the inning as well. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, and 3 left on base. Hyannis leads 5-4, and it's stretch time at Veterans Field, and the kazoos were provided for us, so we'll have to do our due diligence and what they probably hoped we would do. As Chatham collects all of the children. That sounded a little, I don't know if that's how I should have put it, but they're gearing up for the 7th inning stretch, and so are we. But we're gearing up on kazoos. I don't know. There was definitely a better way to put that, but we're still getting them all gathered here, and we want to join in at the same time. A little harmonization with the fans here in Chatham. A 3. I can't get it to work. I think I was a verse ahead there.
Wait,
I think I'm a verse ahead. Well, we tried. we tried. Yeah, we'll send it to break here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network. We'll be right back.
When it comes to delicious food, the best place to start is with great appliances. And Cam Appliances is your one-stop shop for any budget with brands like Thermador, Viking, Bosch, GE, and so much more. Cam Appliances, sales, delivery, installation, and service in the heart of your home with locations in Hyannis, Nantucket, and Hanover.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Back here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network. Well, we had our fun with the 7th inning stretch. Now a bit not fun news that there's a fog delay here at Veterans Field. A 30-minute fog delay where we're going to hope that this fog clears out. And it is pretty much unplayable here at Veterans Field, looking down to center field. But this is a big swing for the Harbor Hawks if this 7th inning can't be finished.
That'll be in their favor. The game would be called.
We'd have to reset to the 6th. It would be a 4-2 lead for Chatham. We need to have these 3 outs played and hope for the fog to clear.
I mean,
that's
sure.
my understanding of the rule.
Well, our producer, or I guess boss now, Daniel Bottolino, was saying that it's likely that if it can't get played, that they would call the game. So I'm not sure.
They would call the game, but I think you'd have to play the final full inning, which would bring us back to the 6th inning. A lot of the fans here at Veterans Field don't have much belief that this game will be resumed. We'll step aside here on the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network and be back with any updates that we have. And until then, we'll hopefully be talking to you again later tonight.
Getting the signal that it is, so let's do it. Fisherman's Daughter, 856-965. 86.
Well, Mitch is pissed. Mitch was like screaming at the ump. He was like, let us fucking finish the inning.
856-965. 856-965. 856-965. What's
Welcome back to the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network. After our fog delay, this game will not be finished. The 7th inning will not be finished, and the Harbor Hawks lose the game that they were ahead 5-4 by a final score of 4-2 through 6 innings. That's about as brutal as it gets.
That's just absolutely brutal. It's as tough as it possibly can get. That's what the rules are. I mean, you have to finish a full frame, and if not, they revert back to the last completed inning. And because Hyannis was down, they do, by the rule book, lose this game. So that means that everything that just happened in the top of the 7th, those are not official stats anymore. So, an RBI single, an E7, a walk, a strikeout, those are just wiped off the book. They didn't happen.
All 9 batters came up to the plate for the Harbor Hawks in the top of the 7th to plate 3 runs. And it couldn't have come at a worse time, it turns out, as the fog rolled in on cue. Harbor Hawks lose this one 4-2. And we'll take a look at Hawk Talk later tonight, which should be a bit interesting because I'm sure the Harbor Hawks wanted this game to continue.
Absolutely. This one's really tough. Mitch Carricker having a meeting with this team, and they got to be fired up. 3-game homestand coming up to close out the 8 games in 8 days. It'll be a really tough pill to swallow for Hyannis tonight.
They'll head to that 3 games in 3 days, the 3-game homestand, on a 3-game losing streak, but it really doesn't feel like it should be. That'll do it for us on the broadcast side of the Harbor Hawks Baseball Network. Stay tuned for Hawk Talk later tonight. On behalf of my broadcast partners, Max Schwartzberg and Quincy Bell, and my producers, Hope Nolan and James Kluggish, our sideline reporters, Sam Guarini and Ethan Wax. I'm Charlie Adams, saying so long. This has been a copyrighted production of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Any unauthorized duplication, retransmission, or other use is strictly prohibited. We'll see you tomorrow night from Hyannis, where hopefully the fog won't get us, against Orleans. We'll see you then.